Today I'm going to be making some pineapple liqueur, winging it mostly with what I have here, what I think might taste good. The general recipe here is going to be equal parts water, sugar, and booze. As long as we keep those balanced, we should be a-okay. We're going to start with our sugar. We're going to do 4 cups of everything, so 4 cups of sugar. So half of my sugar is just going to be plain old white sugar, and that's going to give us a nice sweetness and a good palate to build flavors on. We've got some Thai palm sugar. I think this is gonna add some nice like intrigue and tropical flavor. Maybe a 1/4 cup or something like that. Here we go. So that leaves 1 3/4 cup. This is turbinado sugar or just cane sugar going in. Into that, we're gonna add all of our water. I heated it up in the microwave. Just give it a head start. There's nice like caramely notes and stuff. It's nice. I'm gonna get my spices and aromatics set up. So I'm just gonna give these a quick toast on like a low heat, wake everything up, get some nice fragrance going before we put it in. I can smell everything now. It smells very nice. To reiterate, we have some black peppercorn, we got little pieces of nutmeg, got some green cardamom, a couple clove, 1 cinnamon stick all shredded up here. Try not to lose anything here. And give it a quick stir. Start that infusing. Beautiful. Smells divine. Last couple of additions that I didn't want to add while we were toasting because it'll degrade the flavor instead of make it nicer. I love a bay leaf. I think a bay leaf is a total pro move. So I'm just going to add what I believe to be about 1 bay leaf, like that. The last little thing is these are dried lime lemon peels. There's about 70% lime, 30% lemon in here. It's just the peels left over from making super juice. Still pretty fragrant, so I just dry it out. And I've been holding on to this since 8/22. It's now a different year than that. I'm finally using it. I saved it. This would have been trash. Put it in my hand first so I can kind of get a better idea, but this feels right. I'm hoping this is also going to add just a tiny bit of that pithy like bitterness as well. So we'll get a little bit of like a complex vibe from it. All of that flavor is already begun to steep into that warm syrup. Before we add the alcohol, I wanted to cool this down. We've got our frozen pineapple. This is, I believe, 1 pineapple cut up and frozen. And then I've also got the skins that I keep separate. Sometimes I make tepache with it. But in this case, we're gonna put the whole dang pineapple in here. The fact that these have been frozen prior to going in, when they come to temp and warm up, they will get in there, begin to release a bunch of their juice. Hopefully give off much more pineapple flavor this way than if we had put them in fresh without freezing them first. Maybe I just kind of put this in like an asshole. Here, this is what I've decided on putting in. I've got some brandy. I'm hoping this is gonna give it kind of like a nice fruity French liqueur vibe, you know, like kind of fancy. The gin is going to add some citrusy notes, some more juniper, and the botanicals in the gin will help boost the complexity and the brightness. Vodka is just kind of there as a cheap filler. Lastly, I have some aged rum that I'm hoping is gonna round out some of the tropical flavors and give it a little bit more caramel and baking spice type stuff. So I'm gonna start with the brandy. Let's see how much we get. About 100 ml or like half a cup-ish. I'm gonna top this up to a 1 cup going in. We're gonna do 1 cup of gin. This is just a London dry style gin. It's got just kind of that really classic gin flavor profile. Citrusy, juniper forward. Going in. I'm gonna do 2 cups of aged rum. The original recipe was a rum-based pineapple liqueur, and I wanted to kind of keep it that way. Fuck. So somebody didn't measure right. Pull some of the pineapple skin out, because I think that's the thing that I least want in there, even though I think a little bit is going to be cool. Remove a little bit of it. Hopefully that gives us room. Perfect. Now that is what I had imagined. Okay, I think we may even have room to put the rest of the pineapple in now. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Or at least as much as I can fit.
Just the meat?
Yeah, just the meat. Okay, I love it. I'm pretty happy with that. How does it look?
Yeah.
Everything's in. All that's left to do is wait. Probably be checking in on this whenever I think about it. I will give it a stir, maybe give it a little taste if I'm feeling frisky. Otherwise, yeah, this can kind of just sit this way for, I would say, up to like a month. The only things I would be worried about is over steeping something like the clove. The clove sometimes can add a little bit of a acrid, bitter taste after it sits too long. But I think if we played our cards right, it should all balance out. And if we do get a little bit of bitterness, it'll be pleasant. That's the pineapple liqueur. We'll check back on this when we do. Fucking get your devil horns in the fucking air. We're back with the pineapple liqueur. It's been 17 days. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Very spicy smelling. Like a lot of cardamom and cinnamon. Nose-wise. It smells really, really nice. It's very spiced. Yeah, it's lovely. I'd say that the balance between the alcohol and the sugar is pretty spot on. I kind of wish that there was slightly less water. Slightly more punchy. It's really like clean, and I don't want to say it's watery. It's not. It's just, I wish it was a little bit more punchy, maybe slightly more viscous. It's kind of a little thin, but flavor-wise, really, really nice. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't know that there's anything I could do about it now. Cool. And I got some clean bottles. I'm gonna go ahead and bottle this up. You raise me up. Oh, well, that's kind of got a lot of sediment. I might have to give this a strain. Rebottle.
Smells good.
I think it came out all right. It'll do. I also noticed it has kind of like a foaminess to it, so it might be pretty cool for shaken drinks. Proteins, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not as like watery as it was.
Good color, like gold.
It's got like kind of punchy tart. Yeah.
It is. It's really nicely pineapple-y, I think.
Yeah, but the spices all really complement it very well.
So the recipe makes 3750s. Boom. Sick. There we have it. Here's our pina liqueur. Congratulations. It's very pineapple-y, super juicy, has a little bit of kind of an acidity to it still, slightly sweet, spiced. It's delicious, so let's make a drink. We're gonna be making a very special drink today, and it's called the Hot Colada. This is a Very Good Drinks original from about a year ago. We created this drink when we were in Thailand, living on an island. So it was like 90 degrees every day. We were trying to be like relevant in the States. It was winter there, and we thought, oh, maybe we'll make some hot drinks. And this is what we came up with.
It's like a dialed back, very adult, like has their shit together version of a pina colada.
There you go, hot pina colada on
They
deck.
said it couldn't be done, didn't they?
The drink is super easy. It's just 3 ingredients. We didn't have a lot to work with back then. So it's just pineapple liqueur, some hot water, and the secret ingredient is coconut cream. Originally, we had used some coconut cream that was sitting in the fridge for like 4 days, and it had hardened into this like sort of mass of like coconut butter almost, and I think that's what we ended up calling it. It was coconut butter, and it was sort of like to be a hot buttered rum adjacent drink. It just so happens that it's like 36 degrees today, and it's the perfect day for us to remake the Hot Colada. I have here a charged mug that's been charging with hot water. Start out with our homemade pina liqueur. It's nice and sweet, has a little bit of tartness. Perfect. We're gonna top it up with, I guess probably 6 ounces of hot water. I've never measured before, but let's just try it out. 2, 4, let's go with 4. Just make sure that this is, yeah, it's bomb. I feel like you could go a little bit more, and I think I will, actually. It's really nice, actually, like this, with just the 2 ounces, but I think I'm gonna go with 2.75. An important tip here is that I took this coconut cream. This isn't coconut milk, this is coconut cream. Put it in the fridge. It's only been in the fridge for maybe like an hour or something. But whenever you get it, just like bring it home, put it in the fridge. We're just taking this like beautiful kind of, can you see this?
Yeah.
I'm holding it in a super weird way. And I'm just gonna plop this in, like straight up, like that. To finish this drink up, I just like a little bit of grounds. That was kind of a lot. Here it is, cute. Hot Colada. Let's give it a taste, see if it's like I remember. Yeah, you definitely get the cinnamon on top. Then you're kind of sipping through this like creamy layer into like the like fruity, spiced, sweet layer underneath. Wow, that coconut cream is good. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. This tastes incredible.
The cinnamon gives it like a Cinnabon kind of vibe.
Yeah, it does have like a Cinnabon kind of vibe. It kind of astounds me how good just liqueur plus water plus like creamy element or like cream on top is just such a good cocktail formula that I don't see enough. I think this is like so nice. It's tropical, but it has a lot of like those spices that are in the liqueur. You get a ton of that like creamy coconut, like cinnamon thing that like Demi was saying gives it like this Cinnabon kind of vibe that I'm really, really into. It's very easy to drink. There's like almost no alcohol burn to it at all. It's just sort of very like warming. That was a Hot Colada. I wanted to also share this little recipe because we whipped one of these up the other day and it was so good that I had to include it in here. What are we gonna call this? What do we call it?
Oh, let's take it to the people. Like what?
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let us know what you would name this cocktail in the comments.
And we'll write a blog post with the best name that we like.
Whoever comes up with the best name, that's what we're naming it. 4 ingredients. It's going to start with the very good Orgeat. We have a recipe for this. I'll link the video. What we're gonna do, 3/4 ounce of a very good Orgeat. We're gonna do 3/4 ounce of super lime juice. Novofogo aged cachaça. This is a really awesome brand who does a lot of great sustainable practices. Lots of like toffee, banana, woody spices. It's really nice. So we're gonna do 1 ounce of aged cachaça by Novofogo. And finally, our pineapple liqueur. Something that we noticed, and you'll see here in a second, the pineapple liqueur must have held on to a bit of the protein in the pineapple because it actually adds, I think this in conjunction with the Orgeat ends up adding like a really great silky mouthfeel and gives it like a nice creamy head, which is super cool. Shake it hard. I'm really excited to drink this. I love this drink. All right. I'm just gonna give it a couple moments for these bubbles to subside. Give it these little taps to try to let that head settle out a slight bit. For garnish, just a little bit of Angostura bitters, just to really bump up that spicy flavor. We'll do a few drops like that. And then get all artsy with it. Like so.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what we're gonna call this, but there it is. Looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it does.
And it tastes really good too. Let's give it a shot. Too crushable. So good. Yeah, in order to celebrate 1,000 subscribers, we want to give away a bottle of this Pina liqueur. We'll probably give away a couple bottles, but we're gonna do like some small bottles, and we're gonna give our favorite Orgeat coconut cream from Thailand, the original brand that we've always used. We're not sponsored, we just really like this coconut cream.
We're not sponsored by any.
We're not sponsored at all, period. Really looking to change that soon. Let us know in the comments what you would do with this pineapple liqueur, or if you're down with the Hot Colada, or if you think it's like bullshit. I'm gonna probably post this on TikTok and Instagram, so comment in the YouTube video comments, subscribe, and 1 to 3 of you will receive a package deal of coconut cream and pineapple liqueur so you can make the Hot Colada at home. Pineapple liqueur recipe and 2 cocktail recipes to go along with it. Cheers. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to comment. I guess we'll announce who won in the next video.
I don't know how giveaways work.